Hey, it's Austin James. Yes, I'm living with diabetes, but it doesn't have to define me. Thanks to the Freestyle Libre 3 Plus sensor, I get real-time glucose readings throughout the day. The Freestyle Libre 3 Plus sensor is small and easy to wear, giving me the freedom to focus on my life as a parent and a musician. Now this is progress. You can get a free sensor at freestylelibre.us.
Offer available for people who qualify. Visit myfreestyle.us to see all terms and conditions. Certain exclusions apply. Data on file. Abbott Diabetes Care. For prescription only. Safety info found at freestylelibre.us.
At Sierra, discover top workout gear at incredible prices, which might lead to another discovery. Your headphones haven't been connected this whole time. Awkward. Discover top brands at unexpectedly low prices. Sierra, let's get moving.
This is Optimal Health Daily. What we can learn from The Legend of Zelda by Steve Kamb of nerdfitness.com. And I'm your host and narrator, Dr. Neil. Hey there, happy middle of the week Wednesday, and welcome back to Optimal Health Daily, where I read some of the best health and fitness blogs to you, and always with a bit of my commentary at the end. Now, today is Wednesday, and like I do every Wednesday, I like to share a little bit of inspiration with you. So with that, here we go. Quote, "Health is the greatest of human blessings." Hippocrates. All right, and with that, let's get right to today's article and start optimizing your life. What we can learn from The Legend of Zelda by Steve Kamb of nerdfitness.com. The Legend of Zelda has to be the greatest video game series of all time, right? If you've never played a single Zelda game in your life, allow me to quickly explain. You're a young boy named Link, whose only possession is a wooden sword, and you're tasked with defeating the evil Ganon and rescuing Princess Zelda. Don't worry, you'll still be able to relate if you have no clue what I'm talking about. Just remember this. A seemingly average kid sets out to become great, rescue the princess, and save the world. Think back to that very first game that came out in the 80s, the one that started it all, The Legend of Zelda for the Nintendo Entertainment System. Bonus points if you had the gold cartridge. Here are some important lessons about getting in shape that we can glean from this 8-bit masterpiece. 1. Be wary of shortcuts. After beating this game a few times, I came to the realization that entire levels can be bypassed. What kind of sucker goes through all of the levels in order when you can just jump ahead and use the shortcut, right? Well, I tried my hand at level 8 with a wooden sword and a few hearts, and I got my butt kicked. In The Legend of Zelda, all levels exist for a reason. You need to get stronger and build momentum off the early levels to allow you to survive in the later ones. Sure, it certainly takes a lot longer to go through all the levels in order, but you'll be far better prepared for battle and have a greater chance of success down the road. If you're building strength, don't be a hero and lift more than you should without learning the proper techniques first. I spent a few weeks doing squats with just the bar to make sure I was doing them properly, and only then did I start adding weight. And we're talking only 5 pounds a week. If you're losing weight, unfortunately, there are no shortcuts, despite what you hear on TV and see in advertisements. No magic pills you can take, no special machine to give you abs, no secret diet that gets better results than others. It's hard work, healthy eating, and exercise. If you want to run a marathon, don't just go sign up for one. Try running a 5K first and see if you survive, then a 10K, then a half marathon, and then conquer that full marathon. 2. Burn every bush, bomb every wall. Back before the internet and strategy guides, us kids had to figure out how to beat video games from trial and error. How do you kill that guy? Turns out you had to shoot him in the eye 3 times with an arrow. Did you know there was a secret heart container in a cave if you burned a certain nondescript bush? How about that secret passageway if you bombed a hole in a specific wall that looked like every other friggin' wall? How did we learn about any of this stuff? Because we tried it out. Before you go deciding you don't like lifting weights or you think running is stupid, try it. Before you make fun of ultimate frisbee, LARPing, or geocaching, try it. Before you tell yourself that it's too hard or too far or not something you're interested in, try it. Sure, you might fail or you might fall down. You also might love it and succeed. There's only one way to find out. 3. Reward yourself with things that can reward you back. I love the concept of awards and achievements. I'm not talking about eating a dozen cookies because, hey, I went to the gym either. I'm talking about good rewards that actually help you push harder and live better. Every time you beat a new level in a Legend of Zelda game, you generally receive a heart container, upping your health meter, a piece of the Triforce, which you need to put back together in order to succeed, and a new weapon or item that allows you to advance further. Add some real-life prizes and achievements to your life, but make sure they're prizes that take you closer to your goals, not farther away. Once you lose 50 pounds, reward yourself with new workout clothes. You'll feel better about yourself and actually want to go to the gym. Once you complete 10 inverted rows for the first time, go buy yourself a pull-up bar and work towards 10 of those. Once you've completed your first 5K race, treat yourself to a new pair of shoes that will allow you to run faster next time. Momentum is a powerful thing. Enjoy each victory, celebrate your success, and use that momentum as stepping stones for your next goal. And 4, the impossible is possible. We play video games because they give us a chance to step into a fantasy world, doing impossible things like killing zombies and slaying dragons, all from the comfort of our couches. Put yourself in Link's shoes for a second. You're a 10-year-old kid with a crappy sword, and it's your job to save the world and rescue a princess from an evil monster. When I was 10, I played baseball and struggled with long division. That was 4th grade, right? So how did this little dude achieve greatness? By putting one foot in front of the other. Starting out, the thought of saving the world would be overwhelming to anybody, let alone a kid in a green tunic. However, rather than concentrating on the big scary goal, Link focused on getting through the smaller ones, beating level 1, then level 2, then level 3, and so on. With each passing level, his strength and health grew, giving Link enough confidence to attack the next one. Before all was said and done, this preteen from the forest was kicking butt and taking names, swinging the Master Sword and firing silver arrows like nobody's business. As Robert Heinlein famously remarked, quote, "Everything is theoretically impossible until it is done." End quote. One day, I hope to attempt the Ninja Warrior course in Japan. It certainly seems impossible to me right now, but I know I can eventually get there if I take it one step at a time and stay focused. What seems impossible to you right now? It might be 10 pull-ups, losing 200 pounds, climbing a mountain, or completing a triathlon. Whatever your impossible goal is, focus on finding smaller levels that you can conquer first. What's your impossible goal, and what's one step you're going to take today to get closer? You just listened to the post titled, "What We Can Learn from the Legend of Zelda" by Steve Kamb of nerdfitness.com, and I'll be right back with my commentary. We're driven by the search for better, but when it comes to hiring, the best way to search for a candidate isn't to search at all. Don't search, match with Indeed. Indeed is your matching and hiring platform with over 350 million global monthly visitors and a matching engine that helps you find quality candidates fast. Ditch the busy work. Use Indeed for scheduling, screening, and messaging. 93% of employers agree Indeed delivers the highest quality matches compared to other job sites. One of the things I love about Indeed is that it filters out incompatible applicants. So when you're hiring, the process is much faster, and you only have to consider applicants that are already likely to be a great fit. And listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit to get your jobs more visibility at Indeed.com/health. Just go to Indeed.com/health right now and support our show by saying you heard about Indeed on this podcast. Indeed.com/health. Terms and conditions apply. Need to hire? You need Indeed. Dr. Neil here for my commentary. Scientists have tried to discover why certain people are more likely to succeed at reaching the goals they have set. They found that there are some common things that make it more likely for us to reach our goals. And the first isn't a surprise because I talk about it all the time. Keeping track of our habits, like writing down or tracking in an app what we ate and how much and how long we worked out for and when. The next is what today's author Steve talked about in today's article, finding smaller levels that you can conquer first. Or, said another way, set up small wins and celebrate those small wins. I'm talking about those times when we achieved a small goal or a small milestone. What happens is those small goals start to add up over time, and usually those small goals turn into bigger goals. Then, before we know it, we're on our way towards what seemed like an impossible goal. All right, that'll do it for today. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you back here for tomorrow's show where your optimal life awaits.